Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to AriesEDC and another edition of TNNFU thoughts and feelings and updates. If you're new to the channel, this is just a weekly thing that I do, telling you guys about some of the happenings over the week and my thoughts and feelings on those, and updating you on some of the projects that I have going on. So, number one, I said it during my live stream live in the shop today as I'm filming this. I don't like to get involved in drama. Why? Because some of it is not my business, and some of it I have enough going on. I don't need extra drama. So, but I am kind of wrapped up in something only because I'm doing a new design, and that new design is very similar to what some of this drama is about. So let's talk a little bit about it. I did a new design. It's not really a new design. It's a smaller design of an already larger knife. I have a design called the Crow. I should probably get that out. It's been right here. So I have the largest knife that I had in design that I had was a Crow. And I designed, this came out 2023 was the first time I came up with this design. And for the longest period of time, that was the biggest knife that I did. I don't really do big knives. I don't really like big knives. So that was what I had. And someone approached me and was like, why don't you have a smaller version of it? And that got me drawing and thinking and saying, yeah, I should have a smaller version of that. So there we go. And now we have the Micro, M-I-C-R-O-W. So I designed the Micro, and I just put that out for the Micro. But as we all know, if you're in the knife world, Jack Wolf Knives put out a design that is very similar to this, and that was designed by Jacob Creates, who I respect very much. He does some really cool stuff. He did the Chickadee, which really, that was one of the designs that got me into knife making and learning how to do, or being interested in small ADC fixed blades. So I respect that guy very much. But also a buddy in the community, Edgy Blade Works, he makes a design very similar to this as well. And there's been a lot of things going back and forth, and I don't want to get involved in their mess. But I am going to move forward with the Micro, as you guys can see. I'm going to do it. Mine is a little bit different, but the blade shape is roughly the same. But here's my thought. I don't care if they think I'm copying them, because I know I'm not copying them. I have my own design, and it's just based off of something I did a while ago. What I care about is you guys thinking that I'm copying them, or that they are copying. I don't care that they are copying me. How about that? I don't care that they copy me or I copy them or whatever. I am more concerned with you guys and how you think that, or I don't want you guys to think that I'm copying them when I am not. This was something that I created on my own to do. Oh, sorry, that was the wrong one. I'll show you guys that in a second. But I created my own design just based off of the Crow. And I'm not trying to take anybody else's design, but this is something that I kind of came up with on my own. And quite frankly, it's a cool blade shape. So we're all open to be able to make the same type of design. At some point in time, you're going to make something that's very similar to, if not the same as, something else. And there's nothing wrong with it, as long as you are respectful to that person. Now, I respectfully reached out to Edgy Blade Works and said, hey, buddy, I sent him a picture of this and said, hey, I'm just so you know, I'm making these, just letting you know. And he was fine with it. I didn't reach out to Jack Wolf because Jack Wolf doesn't care what I do. He doesn't care what I'm doing. I am not going to hurt his sales the least. And my sales aren't going to get hurt, and Edgy's sales probably aren't going to get hurt. So I don't want to get lumped into that drama. But that happened this week, and I'm kind of staying. It's just funny because at the same time, last time they did a fixed blade, and I forgot the midnight jack, it was very similar to my spike, which was a design that I was in the middle of building too. And I was concerned, but I was concerned because I didn't want you guys to think that I was copying his design. It's my design. I did it myself without caring what they are doing. And Jack Wolf Knives could care less what I am doing. I'm such a small person making a small batch knives out of my garage. And he's making hundreds of knives and OEMing them and getting them done. And good, more power to him. He's popular, making great money, and he's keeping the ball rolling with new designs. So, done with that. So, the schedule. I want to talk to you guys kind of about the schedule. It's kind of funny because, especially with the knife builds, because I've been putting out content, and I can only put out so much content at a time. Like, I can only release 1 or 2 videos a day. So I've been kind of spacing things out. But with the knife builds, I find myself that I am farther ahead than what the videos show. Like, I know we haven't finished in the timeline the Raptor and the Talon. But the Raptor and Talon to date, as I'm filming this, have been done for 3 days. So for 3 days, the Raptor and Talon are done. But I still haven't finished that, and the final video doesn't come out until the following next Monday as I'm filming this. So I'm just trying to space it all out, but also putting out content reviews and other knife and other stuff too, because I have flashlights and pens and just doing a lot of EDC stuff, which is really cool. I like doing different things. So it's fun that, and then during like live streams and stuff, I don't want to show too much of what I'm doing because then you guys won't watch the video. Like when I do updates here, I'm going to show you guys what I'm working on, but the video might not come out for another week, but you've already seen it. So I don't want to ruin the content that I'm putting out, and hopefully you guys just watch it anyway, because although you're seeing it here, you didn't watch it happen during those videos. So hopefully you're still watching the videos, still enjoying that content. So it's kind of funny. And I have a ton of stuff coming out. I got a lot of knives coming in all at one time. And a lot of them are like 2 or 3. And then Michael Keppel sent me in a ton of stuff like this Spyderco Manix 2 for me to have, to not have, but to experience. I get to experience the Flightanium Arcade. So cool. So there's a lot of different content that I am still in the middle of trying to get out, and it's awesome. It's a great problem to have because I get to create really cool content for you guys to enjoy, and I hope you guys enjoy it and not getting tired of anything else. I really enjoy your comments. I really enjoy the things that you say because that's what drives me. You guys drive me to be better. You guys drive me to try to do new things. You guys drive me to just keep going. Your comments mean a lot, and your likes mean a lot, and enjoying time with you during live streams means a lot as well. So that is kind of my thoughts and feelings for the week. Updates. Just like I just said, the Raptor and Talon are done. And the final video will be coming out for that in a couple days. And the Talon and Raptor might be available next week sometime for sale. At least the Raptor, or no, the Talon, sorry. The Talon will be available probably Monday or Tuesday of next week, which is, let's see, what's the date on that? Just so I can give you guys the date, 18th or 19th. That is when the Talon's going to hit the Etsy store. I'll update more this upcoming weekend, so make sure you're following me here on YouTube and on Instagram because that's when I'll release it. So that one's going to go up in the store. The Raptor, I've got a lot of interest on the Raptor, and someone has lined up some stuff and has offered me a ridiculous amount, and it's very hard for me to turn that down, especially with my financial situation. So it's very tough to turn those things down, but that kind of happens with with things that are happening. So that's the Raptor and the Talon. They are done, and the more videos coming out on them very, very soon. The Hawks. I know we forgot about the Hawks, but the Hawks are coming in August. 3 Hawks are done. The other 3 AEB-L Hawks will be here in 2 days. So as I'm filming this, they'll be here in 2 days. And as soon as I get those back, I can start working on them and getting those knocked out and hopefully getting those up on the Etsy store sooner than later. So we will have a 6 Hawk drop, 3 an ADC RV2, which you guys have seen, and then the other 3 will be an AEB-L, and hopefully will be looking pretty stinking good. So the Hawks are coming. In the meantime, I finished the Raptor and I finished the Talon. So I decided to do a couple other builds. The first one I want to share with you, this is one called the Wesser. And this is one that a viewer wanted me to do. He has sent me the design for me to check out. I was like, cool, yeah, it's kind of small. He sent me this piece of wood with the handles and everything to give me a mock-up idea of what he wanted it to look like. So I took that, and now I've created the Wesser, and so I'm going to get the handles done and everything else. So this one is in Nitro V, and we did some jimping on the spine, and it's going to be a pretty fun little EDC fixie. So I'm really kind of interested in finishing that one off. So the Wesser is on its way. Kind of really cool. And then I already showed you the micros. I have 2 micros coming. Both of these are spoken for. Sorry. One of them is for me, and one of them is for somebody else in the community who's doing some really cool stuff, and he has claimed this for his own. I'm going to show you this one. And I don't even want to show you guys this one because it's really cool. I did something new, and every time I do something new, then you guys will want it, which means I have to do it more. So I did this crow, or micro. This one's going to be for me, but I did something a little bit fun on this one. I did a little file work. So you could see I did a different type of jimping on this, and it's just basically some file work instead of doing jimping like you normally would see. I just did some file work on there, which serves as jimping. So, but that one's going to be for me. I have handles, material all picked out and ready to go. Both of these are in Nitro V, and both of them are going to be pretty stinking cool. So the micros are coming, and I am sure, because somebody has already asked, that when it's all said and done, these guys will probably end up as an option for the books. For September, probably not, but maybe for 2026, we'll be doing that. So the micros are coming. The Hawks are coming. The Raptor and Talon, well, the Talon is coming. So all of those things are happening. Plus, at the end of this month, probably the last week in August, I will be opening the books up again for September. And I'm going to pick, there's only 5 spots because I've already filled a spot, unfortunately. 5 spots. 5 spots this month. And then hopefully I can fit in some other stuff like I wanted to. There was some other stuff that I wanted to do. And then I think September will be the last time I open the books up for 2025. October will be Thorns. November, December will be up for grabs for whatever I decide. There's some other stuff I want to do, some other steels that I would like to try out, and some other designs that I haven't done in a while that I want to do and have some fun doing it. I also need to get a bunch of CAD work done because this definitely is going to need to get put into CAD, and we're going to definitely have some fun with the micro. So that's kind of what's going on with me. The Kubi, Rock Copper and Thorn, I have not gotten any updates on that in over 2 to 3 months now. I haven't received anything. I plan on emailing them again next week to see what's going on and if I can get an update. I would like for the Rockhopper and Thorn to be out before the end of this year, but at this point, I really have no idea. It'll just pop up on their website and I will never know. That's kind of the par for the course. But hopefully it'll happen and they will meet my expectations just like the Bloom did. Again, the Bloom has turned out pretty stinking cool. I really hope you guys are liking it. I have not heard anything negative about it except for it's 3 fingers. We know it's 3 fingers. Get over it. Put the lanyard on it. Be done. You know, I don't know what else to tell you. And I'm not trying to be a jerk, but it is what it is. But that's kind of what I have going on, and that is pretty much all the updates that I can share with you at this time. So, thank you guys so much again for hanging with me and for listening in on the things that are going on. I hope that made sense. I do not like drama. I don't want to get in the middle of anybody's drama. And if anybody has issues with me, that's fine. Message me privately and we can work it out. Or not work it out. That's fine. We can all agree to disagree and move on and be done. And I think a lot of people need to start learning to just do that and not let other people bother them so much. It's like poking the bear. Anyway, you guys are the best. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember, subscribe, like, leave a comment, or not. That choice is always yours.